My name is Paige Duggins-Clay. I have the immense privilege of being the Chief Legal Analyst at IDRA, a nonprofit, nonpartisan civil rights organization dedicated to educational opportunity. I'm also the parent of 4 kiddos in Texas public schools, a daughter of a public school educator. IDRA opposes respectfully Senate Bill 13 in support of Senate Bill 133, opposes House Bill 3 in support for House Bill 213, oppose Senate Bill 1798. Thank you all very much. I'm happy to answer questions.
I remember the exact day that I met Paige. We were both on our way to our first classes at the University of Texas School of Law. She was one of the smartest people I had ever met. I was so impressed with her knowledge of what she wanted to be when she grew up.
Paige and I were matched together as mentor and mentee. She came to UT Law School on a public interest scholarship, and she had that goal from the very beginning.
Paige comes from a family of educators, but just decided that she would pursue the law instead. But she's been able to merge the two by pursuing the law in a way that has an impact on the education of particularly children in our state.
She was all about public interest, all about advancing rights and education.
When she started her practice, Paige was extraordinary.
She studied education in graduate school. She worked with Texas Appleseed and the Austin City Council. She worked for an education attorney at Hush Blackwell, and now she's the Chief Legal Analyst at IDRA.
In a very short amount of time, even just as a 3rd or 4th year lawyer, she was already a sought-after expert.
Working at the Texas Supreme Court, the Texas Civil Rights Project, the Mexican American Legal Defense and Educational Fund. Paige could do literally anything, and I'm just so grateful that she's chosen to advance educational justice for marginalized students.
People are calling you names. They're undermining your ability to simply just be a student and learn. And when the school district says, no, we're not going to help you, you need to learn how to deal with it, go to another school. And that's what we found more and more was happening. And so Paige has been vigilant in fighting that battle.
Paige is IDRA's Chief Legal Analyst and General Counsel. IDRA is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to equal educational opportunity. Paige brings her full heart, her legal expertise, and her identity to her work for equal educational opportunity for all students. She filed complaints with the U.S. Department of Education. She wrote bills with the families, coordinated media, trained a whole cadre of attorneys to represent students in school discipline hearings, and bridge relationships between lawmakers and students so that they could file and hear the bills that they helped write.
I bumped into her at the Capitol this past session, and we were talking about how she's kind of tilting at windmills. She stands somewhat alone when she goes out there.
Many people would leave, would give up, change careers, but she has an unmitigated dedication to uplifting people, bringing them together.
Dreaming that big requires vision. And it requires a deep belief in the value and potential of young people.
We should all be proud of Paige. The distinction she's brought to the University of Texas School of Law shows us that we can not only produce tremendous corporate lawyers or fine jurists, but we can produce some of the finest human rights advocates that the world has seen. We need leaders like Paige who can see the full panoply and how we maybe make this into a better world.
I could see her on the bench. I could see her in a government position. Whatever it is, she'll continue to make the kind of impact that she's been making through these past several years.
She is undeniable.
She is going to change the world, I'm convinced.
Paige is a force for good.
Let's get some of these other folks out there to follow your lead. Thank you for what you do. And we look forward to you doing great things in the future. Welcome, Awards.